Hi guys, Chris and PJ here live in the Dream Giveaway Garage.
Happy Wednesday, sir.
Happy Wednesday indeed. Almost halfway through the week.
Yeah, we're coming down the other side tomorrow. That's right.
Oh, and what a fun week it is here in the Dream Giveaway Garage. We're talking about the Hearst Olds ending. We now have less than a week for you to enter to win on that, 6 days and 11 hours. But today we're going to be talking something a little bit older, something that means a whole lot to a whole lot of people.
Chris, I was in here on Sunday, and you're like, why are you here on a Sunday?
Why are you here on a Sunday,
My
PJ?
wife's uncle was in here.
Yes?
And I showed him the garage, and he walked around, and he said, this was the car. This one right here.
Out of everything in the Dream Giveaway Garage, he said, this is the car.
That's right. He was glued to this car and didn't want anything else other than that one.
I don't blame him.
Yeah, it was impressive to see how excited he was for just this car. It was pretty
And
wild.
now, may I ask, what approximate age is your wife's uncle?
Maybe 65.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when he was a kid, he saw these out on the road.
That's what he said. Yeah, they were everywhere.
So amazing. And here's the thing, only about 1% of all Mustangs made in that first generation were K-Code Mustangs. So getting a K-Code Mustang is a big deal. They were available in both the notchback or the coupe, as well as the GT Fastback. Much more desirable to get it in the Fastback. And look what we got here.
Beautiful.
We've got the GT 2+2 Fastback.
Now, Chris, you know that this is one of my favorite classic cars.
Mine
in the
as
garage.
well.
Because look at these body lines. Look at this thing.
It's a style that I think will never go out of style, PJ.
I agree.
It's that good looking. And
From everything, from down low to up high. I mean, everything about this thing.
And what's interesting is Ford almost wasn't going to build the Mustang. They thought that there wasn't going to be a market for it.
Really?
Can you believe that? And now 61 years later, they're still building Mustangs. If there's one vehicle that changed the entire landscape of America, well, maybe there's two. One, of course, 57 Chevy, but 1965 Ford Mustang.
Now, my uncle was excited about the door, Chris. And he actually did what you normally do.
Really?
Yeah, I was surprised.
So he came up and he said,
Just like that.
just like that. What a great car. Let's sit in it, shall we?
Now, come on in here. Get on this side. Definitely throws you back here. I mean, even just look at the floor mats here with the pony.
You know, and they just don't make interiors like this anymore. Interiors are really monochromatic. They're usually leather these days. There's not this combination of colors and materials like they did back in the 1960s. And that Caspian blue paint on the exterior is just so complemented by this wonderful two-tone pony interior. And you guys know why they call it a pony interior, right? It's not what they call it. They don't call it that on the window sticker, but because it has ponies embossed here on the vinyl on the bucket seats. What an amazing vehicle this is. PJ, who's out there watching?
Kathy says this one ends on May 27th. It's coming fast. Roger says, love the 65s.
Oh, it's such an incredible car. It's got an easy hood to open too, Roger.
Yeah, he's got the little emblem down here, product of Ford.
Right.
On the sill.
And that's, you wouldn't have got that on, I don't think you would have gotten that on the base Mustang. I think Powered by Ford is only on the on the K-Code, but I may be incorrect on that. Options galore. Rally pack here with a tack on the left, a clock on the right. Tack going to a whopping 8,000 RPM. No, it's not going to, rev to 9,000 like the Porsche. We're talking a whole different era here as well. Wood grain steering wheel, that's very nice. 4-speed here. And thanks to CJ Pony Parts, we now have that new, correct
Yeah, because when we first got it, the console wasn't here, right?
Correct. It had a modern console with some cup holders in it. If your car has a cup holder, it's just too darn new a car, right? What a beautiful vehicle here. Restoration work done on this full console by our friends over at VetWorks, who work on our Corvettes for us and other vehicles here as well. all the niceties of this incredible Ford Mustang, and still there's only an AM radio right there.
I think that's the best part of it right there.
Well, that's it, because all the features are elsewhere. The 4-speed manual. It's got the disc brakes too. PJ, I'm going to move my feet here, and I'm not sure if you can get in there, but there's a call out right on that brake pedal.
Yeah.
Where you can see that it says disc brake on there. Shout out. That was a big deal, having a disc brake car on a Mustang in 1965. And I've said this before, though it's been a while. For the kind of money it costs to buy a K-Code 2+2 with these options, you could have probably gotten a big block 390 cubic inch Galaxy 500 at your dealership. So somebody knew what they wanted when they bought this car, or somebody at the dealership knew what they were doing when they put this order together.
Ahad says, I remember these called a 2+2.
It is a 2+2. And the reason is you got 2 in the front and you get +2 in the back.
Look at that seat.
Correct? And
there's even like a little bump right in the middle there. It's not just a full bench seat in the back.
Right.
That's where you get the 2 from.
Right, and you've got the transmission hump right here, so 1 and 2. And then the rear fold-down seat, the simulated cooling louvers there on both the inside and on the outside. Can you see the, PJ, can you see over here?
Yeah, I can see it on over there.
So
yeah.
this is that's a vent. You can operate your vent here. Turn the vent on or off.
Very neat.
What a beautiful car. And you know what? We don't talk about headliners a whole lot because usually they're black. They're not very exciting. But here, the headliner and the visors match the two-tone color, not only here on the dash, but here on the seats.
Well, Michael even said white headliner. Impressive.
This is a beautiful car. And think about it. You win this, you also get that 77 F-150. You know, if you have somebody else in your family, you can both drive to the car shows. You park right next to each other. And it'll be interesting to see which one of the two gets more compliments. But my guess is it'll be the Mustang.
Yeah. Larry says, take me back to the days of cruising up and down Main Street. Oh, how wonderful would that be today?
That was you on Main Street, Larry? I thought that was your cousin.
Thor says, these are my Thords. Very funny, Thord.
Ah, what a great car.
Roger says, still needs a white shifter knob.
It does. And does everybody from who watched yesterday's episode know what notes this is?
What?
That's a F and an F sharp, right?
That's where the horning is right there?
That's where the horn is. You got any three of these. 1, 2, 3.
Ah.
You got 3 different places on it. You'd think that it would be the center cap, because on some vehicles from this area you hit on the center cap, but no, you've got 3 on the ring here. Even the inserts here on this steering wheel are kind of stylish, right? They're very kind of mechanical looking inserts on the steering wheel. Ford did a great job, and they cranked these things out by the hundreds of thousands in those first couple of years. By 1966, 1 million of them sold. That's how popular it was. I mean, if you grew up in that area, and that's a little bit before I was paying attention to things, you would really see these Mustangs everywhere on the road. Go ahead.
Joyce says, museum piece, so nice.
Yeah, but you know what? You got to get it out and drive it. PJ, I'm just having a hankering of turning that key right there.
Well, you're not the only one, because there's a lot of requests for it. I see the keys there. Let's fire it up, Larry says.
Let's do it.
Let's see. Jesus says fire it up. You really want to fire it up? You
Let's
haven't
do it.
tested anything here, Chris. Let's give it a
It's
shot.
okay, PJ.
All right, I'll come back here and we'll see what we got.
You ready?
All right, go
1,
for it.
2, 3. Just like a new car.
It's got that beautiful sound, Chris.
And you guys know this. The K-Code is a solid lifter, small block. Not sure if you could hear from the microphone there, but definitely you could hear the clackety clack of the solid lifters there up front. 271 horsepower might not seem like a lot today, But back in 1965, this was a heck of a lot of horsepower in a car for this size. And cars like this would really be strong even against bigger cars, like an SS396 in the mid 60s, or probably want to take on a 427. But it probably surprised a whole lot of people back in the day.
Michael says, my wife circled the Mustang in the catalog. Roger says 289. Don, hello from Washington. Hi, Don.
From Washington, it's so nice that somebody up there in the Pacific Northwest is watching us today. And I will tell you guys, we gave away a first gen before. We gave away that red one that the USAF retired man, who had since passed, that he had. We're probably not going to do a first gen Mustang again after this one. So don't say, well, maybe I'll wait for the next Ford giveaway. You'll give away another K-Code Fastback 2+2 that looks so incredible that I'm dying to have it. This is the one. This is really the one for you guys to enter to win. PJ?
Absolutely. Dylan says the Hearst was originally a regular 442 that was converted into the Hearst style after the fact.
Well, every Hearst was originally a 442 and then converted into a Hearst. Remember, there were only 3 original Hearst Olds convertibles made, and those 3 were not available to the public. You couldn't go into an Olds dealer and buy one.
Let's see. Bobcat says, do you ever think you'd ever do a classic Rambler giveaway? Just kidding.
Oh. When was the last time I saw a Rambler on the road?
That's been a while.
It's been a while.
But
yeah, I don't think we're going to do a Rambler. And what else are we probably not going to do? A Rambler. There you go.
Mike says, would love to bring that back to North Carolina where it was sold. Ooh, good one, yeah.
Nice, yeah. Next time we're in the car, I'm going to show you the Marty report and the window sticker on it. But yes, this was a North Carolina car. Thanks for pointing that out.
Roger says you don't need many horses to push a roller skate. I don't know if that's a reference to this being one of the smaller vehicles.
Well, and that it's lighter weight.
Yeah.
Yeah. Roger, I haven't heard that phrase in a while either. Thanks for sharing that. 6 days left on the Oldsmobile. Don't forget, every prize package in the Dream Giveaway Garage is hand-picked for guys just like you, guys who grew up loving cars in the muscle car era, who like to maybe own a new car or a new truck and understand that, and having that payment coupon book is no longer $89 a month for 36 months, right? Those days are gone. So we give you a chance to win any of these incredible prize packages. Some of our prize packages are $300,000 or more in value. And a $3 ticket is all it takes. We hope you donate more, of course.
That GT was $495,000.
$495,000, almost $500,000 on that Ford GT. So we pick them for the best because you guys are the best. And we want you to help out those great charities because they're the best.
Right.
Here's the keys. Ending date, what'd you say, May 27th?
Yep.
That's close to Memorial Day weekend. Don't get so involved in your barbecues that you forget to get your entries. This is a keeper, this prize package. I hope one of you guys win it. I honestly do. Actually, I hope that I could enter and win it, but I can't. Either can PJ. We'll see you tomorrow with more great fun, more great action, more great grand prizes. It only happens right here, where you can hit the horn button in 3 different locations on a classic Ford Mustang. See you tomorrow.